Now, if you were one of the 28,500 fans inside St James's Park last Sunday to see Newcastle United women beat Barnsley women 2-1 in the FA Cup second round, you would have seen a band performing their latest song in the semicircle just before kick-off. Now, they're following in the footsteps of other great northeastern musicians like Sting and Jimmy Neal and Lindisfarne and Martin Knopfler, Gaza and Waddle. It's Amanda Staveley's brand new favourite band. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Howay the Lasses. So, Howay the Lasses and lad, welcome to Tyneside Live. First of all, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. Hi, I'm Katie. I play the cello in the band, and my background's a little different from these guys. You can probably tell from my accent that I'm not from these parts. And I have a background in a lot of things, but I used to be an orchestral player. I used to play in the National Symphony Orchestra of Ireland.
Hi, I'm Bronnie, so Bronwen. I was born in the RVI actually. Grew up in the Tyne Valley in Wylam, so I'm Gareth's daughter. But I play guitar and the flute and the whistle, and I sing quite a few of the songs. And I'm just thrilled to be part of this project as a professional moonwright and join these wonderful musicians.
Hi, I'm Annie. I'm a concert pianist primarily. Grew up in Northumberland and went down to London to study classical piano performance, but have always had a folk background. Every week we had a folk session.
Sorry. I didn't expect that.
Hi, nice to meet you, Eddie. I'm Gareth. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been based in the region since 1990. I came here as a student. You can tell I'm originally from Northern Ireland, but I sort of consider myself part Northern Irish, part Northumbrian now, I suppose, and love the area. And I've been a singer-songwriter professionally for about 18 years now.
How does it feel being a bloke in a Howay the Lasses band? A bit like the Cause?
I'm surviving. You better ask these guys what it's like. I think more than me.
Is he a pain, is he?
I don't know.
In fact, you have a family member here, don't you?
Yeah.
He's reinvented the term woman's man, I think.
So how did all this come together? What was the idea?
It came about because of COVID, really. During lockdown, as musicians, all of our life gigging just stopped, and so we came up with the idea to play outside on people's allotments, gardens, just anywhere beautiful that people could congregate and we could play and they could listen. And then we all applied for a bit of funding from the Arts Council so that they would support us to work together, and we'd all work on each other's music. Obviously we've got different musical tastes, backgrounds, genres, and work in slightly different ways, so we were afforded some time to work on each other's music, and then it led to Howay the Lasses, which was funded by Community Foundation. The initial research to write these songs about notable women, sometimes unheard of, lesser known, some famous. So we delved into the archives literally to come up with some women to write songs about.
Which women have you been showcasing?
Well, we've taken quite a bit. We've got scientists, we've mathematicians, we've artists. We did one particular song about an animator called Sheila Graber. She's one of only two of the women that we've written about that are still with us. Some of them are more historic figures. But Sheila lives in South Shields. She was probably best known for drawing Paddington Bear in the 1980s at the BBC series. And we'd written a song about her because we were just inspired by her story. But I think it's just that idea that, I think most of us would identify, if you can't see it, you can't be it. And I think for women and for young girls in particular in our region, we just wanted them to hear these magnificent stories about these really accomplished women who've achieved great things.
And of course, the one that you're most famous for now, you performed at St James's Park last Sunday, Howay the Lasses. Where did that song come from? What's the inspiration? What does it mean?
So the song came from the match that the ladies, the lasses, played at St James's Park on the 1st of May against Town. and just what an inspiration in itself, in this day and age. It's not just historical characters, but the present time, and what women can do, and the football, and just it was such an inspiration and an atmosphere apparently that day. And it's a shame that none of us were able to go to the match, but we've written about that day, and we had the pleasure of performing it at the second ever game they played at St James's, just gone on the 27th of November there. And the song was written about the day and about the chance to inspire, like Dad was just saying, young girls being able to witness and think, I can do that, I can go as far as that, I can play the football, I can go far and in what I love to do. And yeah, the song is just about that, and inspiring and supporting them as well, supporting the lasses. So
I think it's quite invigorating, I mean, really, for us to go out and do one song is kind of no big deal, I'd say, in a way, because we're so used to the stress of having to perform under all sorts of kind of strange circumstances, especially again in the past few years when we're playing outside all the time when we might not have been used to, especially for me. But I think I really feed off of other people's energy. I think we all do, and it was just electric that day, and I think I really enjoyed it. I think we all did.
So what now? So where if somebody wants to come and see you perform or buy your music, how do they find you?
Well, we have a website, which is howaythelasses.com, and all of our music is on that, so people can listen to it, but they can also download it. And these days, streaming pays us a tiny little bit, but if people want to download it from our website, then it's better for us as artists and helps with our future creativity. We're hoping to be out again in the autumn of next year, doing a bit of a tour then. We've 1 or 2 gigs coming up, hopefully in the region, and we'll put that out on a newsletter that people can also sign up to if they go to that website. But we're also on Spotify and Apple Music and all those kind of places. You can catch our music there. But we'd love it if people would listen. Most of all, we'd love it if people were inspired by the stories, because that's why we do what we do. So yeah, they can go to our website, or they can hear it on all of the streaming services.
Guys, thank you very much, and good luck for the future.
Thanks.
1st of May, a canny day in 2022. Over 20,000 came to see what the lasses they could do. For the first time in their history, St James's was the scene. The NUFC women finally playing where they should be. Oh, hooray, the lasses, it's long way overdue. The women of the black and whites were playing in the tune. Oh, hooray, the lasses, St James's Park awaits to see what lasses scoring by the roar of the Gallagher.